Hey guys, it's Carrie and I'm here with a chat video. Obviously it's not at the usual time. I feel like I should apologize a little bit. The past 2 Saturdays, that is my normal filming day for the majority of, I guess you could say, of all my videos. The chat videos, usually whatever video goes up on Friday. Now usually the outfit video, sometimes if it's more of a casual one, that's probably going to be a Saturday video, but if it's a, you know, I film an outfit video on Sunday mornings before I go to church, but usually all of my videos are filmed on Saturday. And the past 2 Saturdays, life got in the way. And I just wasn't able to do the chat videos. Now, 2 Saturdays ago, or what? I don't know when this video is going up right now. I usually film like my chat videos in the morning. Was not able to do that, but I was able to go to Cheekwood, and that's when I kind of did that little vloggy chat there. Anyway, then I feel like my thoughts are all over the place. Nothing major is going on whatsoever. It's just, you know, certain aspects of my life, and they were 2 completely different things that happened, 2 different Saturdays that kept me from filming my normal chat video. So now that I've said all of that, this video will probably go up, I don't know, maybe a Tuesday or a Thursday of this week. I am not sure which. And then the next 3 chat videos that I would normally do are just not going to happen because I'll be on my trip. So I feel kind of bad, not bad about that I'm taking the trip, but I feel like when you've got a schedule, you stick with your schedule, because even though this is a hobby for me, I do treat it like another job, and it's like you've got to do that when you're supposed to do it. Anyway. Okay, I'm trying to get the thoughts back clear. Let's see what else happened. So, no eBay sales. Let's just get that out of the way. No eBay sales. And since I am leaving on my trip this week, I am going to put, since I have the store, I can put the store on vacation mode or out of town, whatever it's called. I need to figure out how to do that. Now, a bunch of my listings ended and I have not relisted them yet. I probably will be like, you know what? I don't have a lot of time. I would like to sell stuff this week while I'm still in Nashville, but I really just don't want to think about eBay this week, so I'm tempted just to go ahead and put the store in vacation mode and let that be the way it is. And you know, I was watching, I can't think of her YouTube channel. It used to be called See Ann Save, and her first name is Ann, but I think she's changed her YouTube channel to her Ann and then whatever her last name is. But she did a pretty interesting video about all of these changes that eBay is making, and that would explain why the sales are down. At least it kind of explained why mine are down. Hers were down. Other people I've talked to, their sales are down. So apparently, this is what I got from her video. eBay is pushing a lot of things. One of those being returns, and one of those being free shipping. I remember her specifically saying returns and free shipping. I don't do either one of them, and technically, I agree with Ann on this. Free shipping doesn't exist. You build, if you offer free shipping, you build the price of shipping into your item. And so you can do that, or just if you're going to offer free shipping, or you're just going to not build in and charge for shipping. Anyway, a lot of changes going on that eBay is pushing certain listings, and if you are not in that group of listings that they like, they're not pushing your items, and your items are like really low down on the eBay site, and people are just not finding them. So I do feel like that is probably what has happened to my stuff, because I am nowhere near the amount of sales at right now. In fact, where I am right now, I don't even think I am at what I made January. I mean, I don't think the number of items that I've sold to date for 2018, I don't think I'm even near what I sold in January of 2017. And now I'm kind of regretting actually purchasing an eBay store. I had big plans this year and eBay basically killed those plans. So as of, I don't know if I can cancel the store because I think I bought like a year subscription. I need to look into it. I just don't really see the need of having a store anymore. It's not helping me at all. And it's costing me way more money because I pay $19.95 a month for the store. So I'm gonna look into see about not doing the store when I get back from my trip. But anyway, if y'all have got any eBay advice out there, you guys and gals who are really into eBay, if you're having any successes, tell me what you're doing because my sales are in the gutter right now, garbage, toilet, whatever you want to call it. They are just not happening. And it's definitely not what I wanted eBay to be for me this year. I really wanted to turn it more into more than a part-time job, you know. I didn't want to spend that much time on it, but I wanted to make more money. But that's not happening. That's neither here nor there at this point, though, in my life. I'm just going to look more into that. One other thing about the future chat videos. I said in a chat video a few weeks ago that the first weekend, I'm not sure how I worded it, that I was going to be gone, I would have a chat video going up then as well, and I was going to talk about my first quarter goals. I decided just to include that in this video and make it a little bit longer instead of doing a second one because I only have this time right now to sit down and film. So either I can include it in this video and let you guys watch it, or just stop the camera and then restart it and start talking about that. So I hope this video does not seem like a downer video. That is not my intent, and I am not upset whatsoever. I'm just explaining things. I will tell you I have been really stressed, not horribly stressed. It's just trying to get everything done. Oh my goodness. And just in my normal everyday life, trying to get done what I've got to get done before I leave, and then prepping for the trip, trying to get everything done for that. It is just crazy town around here dealing with that, and I've got to tell you, I have not been focusing on much of anything other than get the stuff in my everyday life done, and then get this trip stuff done. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what's going on in the world right now. I'm just not paying a whole lot of attention, and that's not probably a good thing of me to do, but that is just the way it is right now. So let's talk about the goals. And again, I have got to apologize going into the goals. I had not prepped for telling you what those are. I didn't bring out my papers that I've got them written down. So I'm really not going to be able to discuss a lot of those goals. One of the ones I am still falling short on is reading. I have been reading, but I have not completed a book during the month of March. And again, it is just all this other stuff. I just have not had time to devote whatsoever to reading, especially the past 2 weeks. And I think I'm going to take a book with me. I've got books on my iPad, so and I'm taking my iPad with me, so I may just look and see what books on there that I can read, or look and see if I want to take one of the hard copies. It's just one more thing to carry, and I'm like, I'm probably going to go with whatever's on the iPad because I just, I've got, let me show you, packing list. 2 full pages typed of stuff that I need to pack, And then I thought I had everything typed, but oh no, I started writing down stuff that I forgot. And I've probably written down another half a page of stuff if I were to type it. And I think I'm still forgetting stuff. I know it's first world problems, but I've got those check off lists, and I think I'm gonna use those, but I felt like in what I need to do first, those check off lists that I had bought were very generic. They had stuff that I would need and stuff that I didn't need. I felt it was actually good to sit down and categorize everything that I use in my everyday life. This is stuff you're going to use every day. These are the necessities. And then separate it out from like all the extra clothing. Obviously, clothing isn't something I need in my everyday life, but generally, you know, you wear one outfit a day, maybe two if you have to change or something. But I wanted to separate the clothing out from everything and then go back to the clothing. Think of how many days I'm gonna be gone. Look at my items and see what I can potentially wear more than once. So I'm trying to put mostly neutrals together, but my wardrobe has a lot of things that are, maybe I shouldn't say neutrals, I think I meant solid colors, solid items. And that's why I ended up buying all those t-shirts. If you saw that haul, I had a whole bunch of t-shirts because I didn't have stuff like that. And I find that a lot of my stuff, even though like just say some of my skirts, they're not going to match a lot of stuff, or I've got tops that are not going to match a lot of stuff. So I'm trying to pare down what I'm going to be taking for my wardrobe on this trip, where I can mix and match several items and not have to take that many things, but I still feel like I'm probably going to overpack. And with that stuff, I brought some other stuff out to show you just because I like to bring things out here to show you. I ended up getting this little tripod, and it is a tripod, but you may have seen these if you're watching a lot of YouTubers that vlog, daily vlog, they may have this particular tripod, or they may have one of those Joby ones that can bend and grab onto things. This one can't really bend, it just opens up like this. And then when you're vlogging, you just put the camera right here, and then this little button allows the head of this to move around. It is very, very stiff and difficult to move the camera once it's on there, but that's what that button is for. I have had the Joby one before, but it was teeny tiny and I didn't like that. Then I bought a different one like the Joby one, but it was a different brand. Lost a piece to that and it's completely unusable. Then I started seeing these and they look so much more stable and steady. And if you happen to see my Cheekwood chat vlog, I was using this in that vlog, and I felt myself that the camera was much more stable using this, so I got that. Then I had these for a long time, and these are Apple products. This was I think it's called the World Travel Kit, and it's got several different plugs and an adapter. So you get one adapter, and then I forgot how you switch these out. Oh, okay, here we go. And then depending on where you are in the world and what plugs they use, you just put it on here. And then you can plug your iPhone, iPad up. And guys, if you are out there and you know quickly, these two, so I'm gonna be in Spain. I think one of these two adapters is what I'm going to be using in Spain. I just don't know which one. Then, but you get several other kind as well. You get like this, and these do fold in, so they'll lay flat in the box. I don't want to take all of these because it's just extra stuff to pack, but it's like I don't remember which. So I get, let's see, 1, 2, 4, you get 6 adapters if you buy it. I'm fairly confident this one is one that they use like in the UK. I feel like I have seen a plug like this on somebody's, I watch a lot of UK YouTubers, and I feel like that plug, I have seen that. This one, I have no idea where it's used, and I do need to look at the instructions to this. But from my a few trips, I don't know why I said 2 trips, but from my past trips to Europe when I was staying in Italy, where I was actually sleeping there, I remember it was one of these 2. I just don't remember which. And I feel like Spain and Italy would probably use the same one. So I need to try to figure that out. Then, let's see, what else? One other thing I've got left to do. I attempted to do it on this past Friday. It didn't work. And that is sign up for international travel with the phone company. And there was different plans. And one plan I feel like would have been good if you were going on a very short trip. It was going to be like $10 a day for unlimited calls, and they're not going to charge you on calls, free texting, and then whatever data plan you already have, you use your own data. And that sounded really, really good, but I'm going to be gone a total, including travel days, I think 17 days, and I'm like, ooh, that's like $170. Well, let's take the 2 days off, and that would be an extra 20. So it'd be like $150. And I'm like, ooh, that's really expensive. So I thought they were pushing that one, but I think for a long trip, that's not good. They did say they would only charge you $10 on the day you use the travel plan. So if you chose not to make a call home or whoever you're going to call back in whatever country you're calling back to, then they wouldn't charge you. But in the fine print on their website, it said if you have any apps on your phone running in the background, you're going to get charged $10. And that's one thing, is to make sure you have those turned off, and I just didn't want to risk it. So the other option was to pay $60 and you get 1 gig of data. I think it says you get unlimited texting, that's just included, and you can send messages, video messages. Seems like there was one other thing, but I can't remember what that is. And then every call you make back to the United States from, it was like one of 200 countries, is 35 cents a minute. I also am going to look when I get on the cruise ship to see how much Wi-Fi cost. I'm just not sure. I do have like $50 of credit that they just gave me for signing up for the cruise. So I may end up using that. I don't know. But I'm trying to be the most conservative with the plan that I'm going to choose, and not buy something that I don't need or something that I'm going to get charged a lot of money for. Anyway, so that's the biggest thing left, along with checking in for my airline. And then you guys, if you are praying people, pray that no flights will be delayed, canceled, and that they won't lose my luggage. I am going through the Northeast, which that's not really what I wanted to do, because a couple reasons. I've done it in the past, and I find that I really liked flying out of Virginia. Now, I didn't like coming back into Virginia because stuff happened when I came back home. But I'm not a big fan of the airlines in the or the airports in the Northeast. And there's nothing wrong with, if you've ever been to Dulles, it's really, really nice and clean and big. And so it was just a lot nicer. But I couldn't make that happen, so I'm going to fly out of the Northeast, and there have been, 4 nor'easters in the past month, and they're closing, flights have been canceled. I don't think they're supposed to have any this week, but it looks like it's going to be raining almost every day here in Nashville. I don't know what the weather's going to be doing in the Northeast. Anyway, I know that's first world problems, and in the whole realm or scheme of things, it does not matter. But I'm just a little bit worried. So if you guys will pray with me, I would really appreciate that everything goes smoothly. My luggage isn't lost, and so all that good stuff. So I do, oh, I wanted to mention the packing video. I have not uploaded that, so that's gonna go up sometime when I'm gone. And I did this trial run of packing a carry-on bag. And after I filmed the video, I was like, you know, that's not, I was editing part of it and looking at it. It is a bit of an awkward angle because I've got the camera sitting where it is, but it's pointing down at the floor. And I may have already shared this with you. And I'm just sitting down on the floor. But I realized that I did not even get remotely close to everything I needed in that travel carry-on bag. So I'm going to have to reassess everything that I put in that video or showed you guys in that video, because I didn't have my camera in there and I was like, oh, my camera's not gonna fit. I didn't have my toothbrush in there. I mean, that's a very necessity, and I'm packing my toothbrush in my carry-on. And there was a few other things I didn't have in there, and I was like, oh shoot. And in that video I stuffed that thing full and I still had to take like a pair of shoes out of it. Oh, speaking of a pair of shoes, I need to go get something. I was going to show you something. Alright, I'm back. I wanted to show you a couple of pairs of walking shoes. Now, I will tell you, they're not my style whatsoever, but when you are going to be going on a trip somewhere, or somewhere you're going to be doing a lot of walking, you want a good pair of comfortable shoes. And I also have plantar fasciitis, so I want to make sure that does not get aggravated. And then in addition to that, I didn't want to just wear like sneakers the entire time, because I think that's tacky to wear every single day as well. So I've got this pair of shoes, and I call them my ugly shoes, and they're not my style, but it's one of those things you just have to let go of in certain situations. So I've had this particular pair since 2009, and I will tell you, they're not the ugliest shoes I've ever seen, but they're kind of close. There's the bottoms of them, and they are by the brand Naut, N-A-O-T, and I believe they're made in Israel. And the bottoms of them, I'm hoping that's coming in clear. They look like a leaf, or the pattern of a leaf or a branch or something, or some sort of plant. The bottom, I don't know specifically if this is the reason they styled them like that, but it's supposed to be like anti-slipping, and I found that to be true. I've only kind of hit a slick spot one time. It was like down a hill and it was wet, that I kind of slid just a little bit in them, but other than that, they're very, very stable. They have cork insoles that help you out with any feet issues. So, but these are worn out. They've been all over the world with me. Every trip that I've been on since 2009, those shoes have been with me. And overall, even though I do call them my ugly shoes, they're not terrible. So I ordered a pair. I actually ordered two pairs. They came in this week and neither pair fit. And so I took them back on Saturday, and I picked up another pair of Naut. I just kind of returned those and then traded them for this pair. And I had ordered a black pair, same style. And accidentally I ordered them wide. I don't know how I ended up ordering a wide pair of shoes. That was not my intent, but that's what I did. And so when I took them back to the store, they said that they didn't have any black ones in. So they only had this color. And I ended up going up to a size 39. I normally wear a 38, but the 38, I think my foot has grown a little bit, because I needed a 38 and a half, but these shoes do not come in half sizes. So I ended up going to a 39. And they are a little bit big, but not terrible, but I got the navy ones. I hate, I'll be honest, this patent piece right here. I wish it was this color. I don't know why they decided to go with patent. Anyway, I just thought I would show you my ugly shoes, but they are very comfortable, and I do feel like this is a better option than trying to get like a pair of sneakers, because even though I would say these are not my style overall, it is more so than a pair of sneakers. And I am taking my Nikes with me, but I use those on a treadmill, or maybe to walk around, do some laps around the deck on the ship. So Anyway, that's enough about shoes on that. I just thought I would show you. These shoes are pricey. They're not like designer pair pricey, but they're pricey. When I got the ones in 2009, I'm almost, actually I don't know what time of year. I may have actually bought them in 2008. Oh my goodness, my neighbor's dog just walked. If Chanel sees him, okay, she didn't see him. He's the one that takes himself. He climbs over the fence and takes himself on a walk several times every day. The puppies hate him. Sorry about that. I got completely distracted what I was saying when I saw him. I apologize. Now I don't know what I was saying. I know I was talking about shoes, but I felt like it was important. Now that thought is gone. I apologize. This video is all over the place. Let's see, what else did I want to chat about? Anyway, I'm going to be vlogging the trip. I think I already mentioned that. I don't know when I'll have all the vlogs up. I'm hoping that I will be able to get at least one up as soon as I get back, as quickly as I can, but I will probably put those up maybe like one every day if I can. I just don't know how quickly. I will work hard on it, but it won't be my normal like Monday and Friday schedule. I would like to get them up as quickly as possible so that it makes sense for you guys, and that any of you that want to watch them can see them, and I'm going to do my best to make them stable as possible. That's why I got this thing. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you the puppies because this may be the last time you see them for a month or so. So Chanel is over there and then Coco's in this other room. Here she is, then I'm going to go get Coco in just a minute, but I wanted to show you. Chanel has had a really good week, haven't you? There was something else I did want to talk to you guys about or mention or ask you a question. Let me put her down in a minute, then I'll ask you, then go get Coco. But she's had a good week, and I do have a Coco story. Anyway, let's see. I haven't showed you how long she is in a while. Whoops. That's a little awkward. Sorry, baby. There she is. And she's my skinny girl. She is, she just doesn't like to eat as much as her sister, and I think Coco eats her food, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Anyway, this is a long video alert, as you guys can probably already tell. Okay, so I've had a lot on my mind just getting ready for the trip. I said that earlier. And I've been having trouble going to sleep because I cannot shut my brain down. And I remember somebody telling me that to take melatonin to do that. And so I was at Target, I was looking for something, and I happened to see the melatonin. And I was like, oh yeah, let's try to get that. Let me see if that works, because I just could not go to sleep. It was like hours one night because my brain was just going constantly about all the stuff. So I got it Friday night, took one Friday night, and I ended up having a really weird dream, but that's not unusual for me whatsoever. I have weird dreams a lot of times. And I dreamed that I forgot to take my camera battery chargers on my trip. And Saturday rolls around. It didn't make me sick or anything, but Saturday rolled around, and about 10:30 or so, I got really, really nauseated. And I thought I did because when I went to get those shoes exchanged, I ended up going into Nordstrom, because why not? And I walked over to the perfume counters, and I was smelling different perfumes just because I thought, why not? I didn't buy any, but the sales associate sprayed one on me with my permission, and I got so sick after smelling that. I mean, nauseated, like I'm about to vomit sick. And I thought it was the perfume. And it still may have been. So then Saturday night, the camera just cut me off. So Saturday night, I was like, let me take another one of these melatonin. And not thinking anything about getting nauseated the day before or that same day. Well, oh, excuse me. I've been talking a lot. My throat's getting dry. About 9:30 Sunday morning, I get so nauseated again. I've never taken melatonin before other than these 2 times. I have no experience with it other than it's supposed to keep your mind calm, and so it calms it down so you don't have to constantly run in thoughts. But I don't know if that's what's making me so nauseated. There was no other, I originally thought the perfume did it, but I didn't have that issue on Sunday. So if you guys have ever taken it or ever have any experience, let me know, because now it's like I'm scared to take it again. I didn't have any other side effects whatsoever. I was able, it didn't help me, like, it didn't make me feel sleepy at all. I was maybe a little bit, but I didn't feel like, oh my goodness, I just can't keep my eyes open. It wasn't like that, but I didn't have, I felt like my brain just wasn't going in all different directions. So I do feel like it helped with that, but I got literally so sick 2 days in a row. But anyway, I just wanted to know if y'all had any experience with that. So leave a comment below if you did. I do like to try to answer every comment if the comments left are appropriate, because I just refuse to get, I'm just rambling, guys. I don't know why I keep doing this, because I feel like I haven't sat down and talked to you guys in a while, but I am a little bit slow answering people's comments, and then I'm going to be gone, so I don't know when I'll get everybody's comment answered. Okay, Chanel's just about to start barking. She sees the dog running down the street. Just expect it any second now. She's probably not going to do it now that I said that. But every once in a while, somebody does leave me a comment that is rude, inappropriate. If they have any profanity, anything like that in that, I will delete those comments. I do not want that on my channel. I know that some people think it is a horrible thing for the YouTuber to delete comments and block people, but if there's profanity, I do not want that on my channel, and that comment will get deleted, and I will block the person if I see it. And then sometimes some people leave me comments, like I got one the other day, and the person said, you have the ugliest taste in beautiful handbags, or you like beautiful handbags, but no, I'm sorry. No, it was, you pick the ugliest colors in handbags. And I was just like, how am I supposed to respond to that? I mean, who cares? It was about my Givenchy Mini Antigona. It was about that one. I like the blue. Who cares? If somebody thinks blue is ugly, they think blue is ugly. Blue is my favorite color. But when I get comments like that, I just don't respond, because I do not want to get into it. I don't want to have that perception that I'm going to be mean, because people leave you comments like that, and then if you respond back in kind, you're mean. And I'm like, well, what do you call that person? So when I first started YouTube, I did that because I felt like I needed to defend myself, but then it was like, not worth it. It is not worth to respond to those type of comments. It's like, what can you say to that person when that happens? I choose to say nothing at all. Anyway, I went off on a tangent right there for no particular reason. I'm just making up for the lack of chat videos in the future chat. So let me go get Coco, and then I'll tell you the Coco story, and then we'll end this super long video. Here she is. Say, Mama just woke me up. Yes, she did. They didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday. They normally take really long naps, and they didn't get a nap yesterday. And so when that happens, they sleep so much the next day. And she's looking, she's like, she wants a nap. And she's a little cold. I don't know if you can see her shaking a little bit. Anyway, the Coco story also involves Chanel, but Coco was more of the culprit, weren't you? Yes, you were. I was really mad at her at the time, and she got a good talking to, but Chanel should have gotten a talking to as well. So it was this past Monday, and whenever this video goes up, this past Monday may mean nothing, because another Monday will probably already have taken place before that. Something got them excited, and when they get excited sometimes, they fight with each other. I was holding them at the time, and I have no idea if anybody knows, if you ever have two dogs that get into it with each other, they do this a lot. Like if they see the dog walking down the street, this is just an example, they will go after each other. They will bark at the other dog and then start barking at each other and get into a fight. Well, something got them excited, and I was holding them at the time, and they started just barking at each other, Coco went to bite Chanel, and they do that, they all bite each other, and she bit me in the chest instead. It was like right here is where I got bit, and it broke the skin. I was wearing clothing at the time, but even though she bit me through my shirt, she broke the skin, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I cried. It hurt so bad, and that's why she got in trouble. I don't know that she knew why she was in trouble, because with them, I'll be honest, they're not the brightest dogs in the world. But one thing, when you discipline a dachshund especially, you've got to do it immediately. And what I initially did was I put her down, I grabbed my chest, I was hurting, and then a few minutes later is when I got onto her and we had a little discussion about what she did. But I think I waited too long, even though it was a few minutes, because I just don't think she knew what was going on. And then I just didn't do anything to Chanel because they were involved. I should have disciplined both of them. You just got to be careful how you do it. And, you know, I love her. We made up. When I cried, though, she knew something was wrong, and she tried to comfort me, even though she knew she had gotten in trouble. So she is one of the sweetest little girls, and so was Chanel. But that was my Coco story. Let me show you how long she is. And as you can see, I don't know if it's coming in clear or not, especially with my arm in the way. She is a little bit more chunkier than her sister. She's not overweight by any stretch of the imagination. She's just a little bit smaller. They actually weigh close to the same, but Chanel's got a little bit longer legs. She's a little bit longer in body, and then Coco just feels heavier, but they are both doing well. So I'm going to go ahead and end this super long video. I hope you guys are all doing well. Stay tuned for the other videos that I have pre-recorded that are going up for you guys. I try to get one for every Monday and every Friday. And then the vlogs will be coming up towards the middle end of April. The travel vlogs will be there. So guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I thank every single person that has subscribed to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. And I will chat with you guys later. I hope you guys are doing great. Bye-bye, everybody.